Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, several people are without a place to stay this morning after a car rammed into a Lexington building. We'll have more coming up in a live report just ahead.
Drivers on the west side of Lexington could have a smooth commute. Starting today, a new extension of Citation is set to open.
And the family of a Madison County family is searching for answers after a man was hit and killed by a car.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you on your Monday. It is September 21st, and we welcome you in. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Hope you're having a great start to your Monday. It was an awesome weekend.
Yeah, beautiful weather. I mean, it's just hard to ask for more. And we get more, it sounds like, over the next couple of days. Beautiful weather. Meteorologist Micah Harris is back in with us. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, it feels fantastic outside. We're sitting there in the 50s. Maybe cool to some, but other than that, it's clear skies outside, so you have nothing to worry about as you're taking off this morning. Maybe a long sleeve shirt during the morning hours, afternoon. It's just one of those days. You know how it goes. You might have to get rid of it. Temperatures there in the low to mid 50s, kind of depending on where you are. Then we hit the afternoon at 75 degrees. Now, we'll have mostly sunny skies, an absolutely fantastic day. And the focus of the forecast, well, it's the weekend store. Looks really nice. We do have a chance of rain in there. I'll show you where it falls and how much you're expecting in just about 10 minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. Thank you.
New this morning, several people in Lexington without a place to stay after a vehicle slammed into a building.
Now, this happened just before 1 o'clock this morning at the former Lexington Pasta building on North Limestone. Let's go to WKYT's Mark Barber, who's joining us live from the scene. Mark, good morning. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Bill. Firefighters here have roped off this large hole here. They've boarded up the hole, and now they have condemned the building. Now they are just waiting for the city to come by and take a look at it. Now, the car crashed into the brick building here at the intersection of Constitution and North Limestone around 12:45 this morning. It made for quite a frightening wake-up call for the people sleeping in the apartments upstairs. Firefighters say fortunately no one was hurt, but they did evacuate 3 lofts. Lexington Pasta owns the ground level space that the car smashed into. Now we're told that they have been working to renovate it for future business venture. Their storefront now has extensive damage, but police don't know who is to blame. The hit and run driver crashed a rental car, so police say they have not been able to figure out who was driving at this point. Now, the very loud and early morning crash woke neighbors, some of them rushing over here to help. Now, we did speak with a woman who called 911. We will have much more from her, and you'll hear from her on how she was able to step in and help coming up on WKYT News at 5:30. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you. A lot more to go on that story. And a man is recovering after police say someone shot him during a robbery. The shooting happened just before 10 last night at Warfield Place in Lexington. Police say someone robbed the man and then shot him in the left thigh. They took the victim to UK Chandler Hospital. Officers say he had non-life-threatening injuries. Police have not arrested anyone for the crime. The family of a Madison County man who was hit and killed by a driver in Berea is now searching for answers. Police found the body of 71-year-old Billy Croucher on the side of the road late Friday night. Investigators believe that a driver hit him, but so far they have not found the driver. Since there were no witnesses, they do not have a description of the driver. His family says they cannot believe that Croucher is gone.
I got a 9-month-old boy, his first grandchild, and he's never going to know him. Could have been an accident, very well, you know. His mental shape was getting bad, you know what I mean? He could have walked right in front of somebody, but, you know, they didn't have to leave him laying there.
Croucher's family plans to hold his funeral at Lake's Funeral Home in Berea. They have not yet set a date for that.
Well, later today, Kentucky State Auditor is set to release a special report on untested sexual assault kits. Auditor Adam Edlin will release that report in Frankfort at 2 this afternoon. The state just received a nearly $2 million grant to help clear a backlog of untested kits. Almost 900 rape kits are waiting for processing at the state crime lab. Happening today, your commute through Lexington set to get a little bit smoother today for a certain part of town. State transportation workers have finished a new extension of Citation Boulevard.
Up on the north part of the city, that portion of Citation is between Leestown Road and Georgetown Road. And WKYT's Hillary Thornton is live from Citation with a look at the project's progress. Good morning to you, Hillary.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. That's right. Today is the day for the long-awaited opening of the Citation Boulevard extension. Today at 3 o'clock, the stretch of roadway out here behind me between Leestown Road and Georgetown Road will open up to drivers. With construction complete, the Citation Boulevard extension is ready for those drivers. People who live out here say the new extension should help alleviate traffic congestion in the area. They say it should also help make the commute for those traveling through the west side of Lexington a lot easier. Now, state transportation officials say even though the roadway will be open, there could still be some lane closures in effect from time to time as they finish up some minor work out here. Now, the extension, as we mentioned, will officially open with a ribbon cutting scheduled for 3 o'clock this afternoon right here at the intersection of the new Citation Boulevard extension and Leestown Road. Mayor Jim Gray will be on hand for that ceremony. Live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Hillary, thank you very much. And we're learning more this morning about a man wanted by the FBI for white-collar crimes who escaped capture for 6 years. 53-year-old James T. Hums from Lexington now sits in Southwest Ohio's county jail there. He is facing charges that he embezzled nearly $9 million from a former employer. He pleaded not guilty to the crimes and will be on trial next month. Court documents indicate that he has been negotiating to try to arrange a plea deal and avoid the trial. He had disappeared and traveled the Appalachian Trail under the nickname Bismarck. This weekend marks 2 years since 3 people were murdered inside a Danville thrift store. Store owners Michael and Angela Hockensmith, along with a customer who was there at the time, Daniel Smith, were shot to death inside ABC Gold Games and more. Police charged Kenneth Keith, a former preacher, with the 3 murders. He has pleaded not guilty, and Keith is due back in court next month.
Lexington police are trying to figure out what caused a driver to crash into a home. The wreck happened just after 12:30 at a house on the corner of Malibu Drive and Belafonte. Both the driver and passenger went to the hospital. The homeowner wasn't there when the wreck happened.
My girlfriend, she was coming from Nicholsville Road, and she called me and she said, I think somebody has driven through your garage. And I was like, I thought she was kidding for the longest time. I was like, you're joking. No way. Here I come, barreling down through there, and there's 15 fire trucks, 20 cop cars, and I look, and there's a car in my garage. Paint splattered everywhere. It's a mess.
Well, firefighters say there is no major damage to the home. As for the garage, they are not letting anyone in until crews repair it. 2 people are charged with crashing a car while driving drunk in southern Kentucky. That crash happened on Hardin Road in Laurel County. Deputies say the driver, 19-year-old Austin Ratliff, ran away from the scene. They later found him hiding at home. A passenger, Derek Spurlock, faces an alcohol intoxication charge. 2 juveniles were taken to the hospital with minor injuries.
Firefighters in Perry County are still trying to figure out what caused a fire that damaged several homes there. The fire started around 8 o'clock on Pine Street in downtown Hazard near the Black Gold Festival. No one was inside the homes at the time. Firefighters say the fire spread throughout the 3 buildings on Pine Street. It comes just less than a month after another fire destroyed the Grand Hotel building on Main Street in Hazard. An Eastern Kentucky animal shelter is dealing with an overpopulation problem. Whiskers or Wags Animal Rescue in Johnson County held its first adoption fair this weekend after opening back in July. Volunteers say they got 34 cats the first week they opened and even more pets after massive flooding in the area. Right now, the shelter has about 60 cats and 30 dogs, and they're running out of room to house them. Workers caring for those animals are needing more help, and they're looking for anyone who would like to volunteer their time at the shelter, and certainly looking for adoptable homes for those pets as well.
Yeah.
It's good to have you along. It's Monday morning. WKYT This Morning is just getting started. We have a lot more on the way.
A couple in Nebraska thanking their local fire department in a big way. Coming up, we'll tell you the story behind this kind donation.
Boy, the next several days we're looking at calm, quiet conditions. Looks very, very nice. Cool temperatures this morning. We'll get into your latest forecasts coming up.